Arches National Park in Utah. You can do it pretty well in one day. Here's a little video to show you what you might need. Soon after you enter the park, you're going to be at the Welcome Center. It's nice and clean, got good bathrooms, lots of good information like this. You should look at it, you'll see what you're going to see. The park's 25 miles long. You're going to drive it, start from the bottom, work your way up. Way up there, baby. Look, don't look as big as it is, huge. You're going to be stopping along the way anywhere you see something interesting. The first major pull-off is this area called Park Avenue. It's got this cool trail down through. I'll highlight it there. Oh, yeah. Now you can spend some time on the trails, but you're going to spend quite a bit of time getting off of those nice trails. Get right on up in the desert, get right up on those rocks, scamper around. Now here's Patricia showing you something you are going to need. A good hat with a lot of brim and shade. You're going to need good sunglasses. You might even want a hat that you can tie down like this. Might seem embarrassing to you, but not as embarrassing as it was for those people I saw chasing their hats around through the desert. It's windy. You're in the desert, take bottled water. You're going to run through several bottles of water before the day's out. And food, kind bars, power bars. The next area you've worked your way up to is the balanced rock area. And there's the balanced rock. It's fun to look at. It's huge too. The walkway's pretty nice there, and it's mostly level, close to the parking lot. You can circumnavigate the rock, that is, you can go all the way around it, and you should. It's interesting from the back. It's big as a house, and you wonder why it doesn't fall. As you work your way down this little offshoot of a road, you can see snow-covered peaks all the time in the background in the entire park. Soon you'll be down at the end of this little offshoot, and it's at the windows section, they call it. And these windows arches are really fun to look at. You climb around on them. You get up in them, you're going to see that they're a little bigger than you think they might be. As you can see, there's no trail getting up to many of these, you just go. Trish did a nice job of catching the sun in that photo. This next thing you're going to see here is the double arches. We really loved the double arches. It's a fun little spot. It's about 150, maybe 200 yards from a parking lot there. Fairly level to walk over to that too. And when you get over there, everybody's climbing around on those rocks. We were fascinated with that section. Double arches. Every once in a while, you might see a set of steps like this that seemingly go nowhere. They do. Take them. Get up there silly like I'm running here, and you'll be treated to some fantastic vista that you would otherwise have missed. Desert cactus, that kind of foliage. Don't grab it, Patricia. When you leave there, you're going to work your way up to probably the most challenging and rewarding section that you're going to go to. This is it, the Delicate Arch section. Now it's challenging in the fact that you have to hike in 1.5 miles and then hike back out 1.5 miles. A 3-mile hike doesn't sound like too much, but the 1.5 miles in is up, up, up. You're going to elevate about 500 feet. You're going to be walking on that stone. You need good shoes, no flip-flops. You'll need to stop and rest and drink water. Way back down there to the parking lot. When you get up near the top, it turns into this ledge that they've whittled out in the side of the mountain. It spirals its way around the mountain. It's about 3 or 4 feet wide. You're exposed to a tremendous drop off to the left. You can do it. It's smooth, good walking, but you do not want to fall to the left. When you get around that last curve, you've arrived at what you came for. There's the Delicate Arch. It's a cliche, but of course these pictures and videos do not do it justice. You really do need to go to the effort to make it up there. Yep, it is that windy, and people scamper over that berm and get down in there. See back how far it is? Take your time and look around up there. It's a payoff. Then you make it back down. It's easier going down. You still should watch your footing. And at the entrance and exit right near the parking lot is this old Wolf Ranch from the early 1900s. Back in your car, and you're working your way up to the end of the road, up to Devil's Garden. There's a campground up there. These canyon-type areas you walk through. A lot of arches on the other end of this trail. They say we didn't quite do it. A lot of people stop when they get to the end of the road, look around. We turned around and drove back out. They do not recommend that you stay in the park after dark unless you're an expert. It takes about an hour to drive back down. We were treated to this full moon. And there you have it. That was Arches National Park. But wait, there's my place in the springtime back in Virginia and the summer. And in this next shot in the winter, I want to show you the Blue Ridge Mountains. We have some pretty good sunsets there in Cana. That's in Appalachia. It's pronounced Appalachia. So I'm going to take just about 30 seconds here, and I'm going to show you how we got there. Where's Cana? Right there's Cana, Virginia. We flew over to Salt Lake City, Utah, ran up and took a look at the Salt Lake, rented a car, drove down to Moab, and there it is, Arches National Park. Highly recommended.